right? So it's at 6,700. We're going to subtract now the closing bar stock. And the closing bar stock is right here. It is 940. So we're subtracting. Oh, wow. 940. We're subtracting the bar stock. All right, we're going to do the math now. We subtract from that. So in our subtraction, we're going to be, the stock would be 57.60. Right, when we subtract the bar, closing bar, 57.60. We're going to subtract now the cost of goods sold from the bar takings, and we should be getting 32, right? 3,200. That would be your gross profit. One of the concepts is that we allocate or charge the expenses that are related to the bar in the bar trading. All right, we don't transfer it to the income and expenditure account. We use it within the bar. We charge it in the bar account. So we note that we have for wages for bar staff. So we're going to subtract that. Less expenses. And so we have bar staff wages. All right, so we account for it. All right, it's going to be 1,880. It's going to be 2, yes, and that will be 11. That's going to be 3, right, and that's 2, that's 1. So the bar profit would be 1,320. All right, so we have one other activity to do from this question, and that is to do the income and expenditure account. All right, so let's move to do that. All right, so now we're going to be doing the income and expenditure account, and we're going to pull from this again to complete the exercise. All right, we have just completed the bar trading account, and we're now going to do the income and expenditure. With the income and expenditure, we record the income first and then subtract the expenditure. So let's proceed. So we start with the income. And the first matter to treat with is our subscription. Now there's an adjustment that needs to be done to the subscription. Let me point out. They indicated to us here that at the end of each year, there are 600 members and each member is charged $50 each. So it is the $600, 600 persons times the $50, yes? So on the end of each year, the club should receive $30,000 from in total from the members. $30,000, all right? Now, what we have realized is that 25 of the members did not pay. They were owing. There were 25 members who were owing subscription in 2009, right? So let's treat with it. What did the subscription we received for this year? For 2010, the subscription amount of money we receive in terms of cash is 30,100. In this 30,100 is a portion that is coming from 2000 and 2009 that was owing, right? This was owing 2009. How much was it here? The 50 times 50, 25 times the 50, and we had gotten $1,250. Yes, was owing. So what we're going to do is to subtract to be able to determine what subscription for the period. We're going to subtract this. Now, when we subtract, we're getting a 0. This is going to be 5. That's 0. That will be, from that will be 8. Yes. And 9. That's 8 and 2. So, of the amount that we receive the amount of money received for subscription in 2010, yes, a portion of this, yes, was monies coming that was owed from last year coming over. That's what they said here, that the subscription, yes, was not paid, that was owing for 2009, was not paid until 2010. So therefore, we're going to know actually what amount from this, from the 30,100 relates to 2010. We subtract the amount that was coming from last year, yes, which is 1,250. How did we get this again? We multiply 25 members. There were 25 members times the 50, right? 25 members times $50, and we got 1,200. That's how we got this figure, all right? So the amount of money that we receive that is in relation to 2010 would be 28,850. That is what the amount of monies that is relating to the period of 2010. Okay? Now, how much were we supposed to receive, or the club was supposed to receive? 30,000. Each year, they're supposed to receive 30,000. If you note, this note here indicates that subscription was owing at 2010. How much is that? We can deduce that. Since we are supposed to get at the end of each year $30,000, and what we have received for 2010 is 28,000, what we're going to do is the 30,000, yes, minus the 28,850, and that will tell us what is owing. Right? This will tell us what is owing. And what is owing then would be this would give us 1150. So, are you with me so far? So that is why we are indicating. So this would have been what is owing, and this is what we would have paid. Okay. Another way to treat with the subscription is to draw the subscription account. Let me proceed to do that, and then maybe that will make it a little bit clearer. So we prepare the subscription account. And we had subscription owing. It's an asset, so we're going to have owing BD of 1250. The amount of money we received from the bank, you can record it, is 30100. Okay? All right? They told us that some was owing, and we have just worked out it. So the amount that was owing would be owing CD of 1150. How much should go now to the income statement, income and expenditure account? We'll add this and subtract it from that to give us the amount. Are you with me so far? Okay, so when we add this, plus this is going to be 5, 2, 1, 3. 31,250. This should be 31,250. Alright? Now how much should go? We're going to subtract this now from that. And if we subtract, we're going to have 30,000. So the amount that should a figure should go to this relating to this year would have been 30,000. All right. All right. So let's proceed now. Now that we have found how much to go into the identify the amount, it's 30,000. Right, subscription. Whatever income does the club have? The club also, we did with bar profit. They had a bar profit. And the bar profit was 1,320. They also obtained donations. And donations was 42.40. They also had affiliate fees. That is affiliation fees 360. All right, so we would have now prepared the affiliation fees. Are there any other income to this question? All right, doesn't seem to be. So now we can add up the total income. All right, and that we're going to do, and then we move to the expenditure. All right, so the total income is 35,000 rather, 920. We must now subtract or less our expenditure. All right, and we are going to start now by going through the listing here. Okay, we have rent of $5,000, right? $5,000. Now we are told that we pay rent $500 per month. So $500 rather per month. So $500 times 12 will give us $6,000, but we have only paid what? $500. And here they have indicated down here that we have rent owing of $1,000. So we go here and we have rent, and rent is, we have paid 5,000. We're going to add the owing of 1,000, and so it is $6,000. We can move to the next item, the next expense. We are also told that we have insurance. So, and we have paid insurance an amount of $1,570, and we are told in the note that we have prepaid an amount of $210. So we paid in advance $210, so we must now subtract it. Less prepaid, and this amount, let me extend the columns, and this amount is $210. We're going to subtract, and that would be 0, that would be 6, this would be 3, 1,360, our next item. So we've treated with that. What are the other expense? We have transport expense, so we can put that in. And the transport expense is 7,000 rather. 7,400 and 7,140. I have no excuse for that. We also have ground staff wages, and that amount is 93.70. Right? So we would have used this. We have used this one. All right. Are there any other expenses? There's one other we have not treated, and this is it. Depreciation on the equipment. Now I want to go to indicate to you that when we started 2010, our equipment at cost, I'm working this out now. Equipment in 2000 coming from 2009 was 16,010. We bought new equipment in 2010, so new one in 2010, and that amount is 8,900. So our total would be what now? Our total would be 0, 0, that's 9, 10. This is 6 plus 6 and 8. That's 14, 15. 15, that's 25,000. So the total value of our equipment then, total value will be 25,000. Yes, they have indicated to us in this note that equipment is 20%. We should find 20% of the value of the equipment for depreciation. So it is 25,000 times 20%, right? And that looks to be $5,000. So depreciation of equipment is going to be $5,000. All right. We would have now catered for all of the expenses as stated in this question. We must now do the total here and subtract it from our income to determine whether we're having a surplus or we're having a deficit. So having totaled the expenditures, we're looking at a figure of 28,870. We're going to subtract the total expenditure from the income, and we should be getting 7,050, which indicates that we have a surplus. Right, and this is a surplus, 7,050. All right, so there you have it in respect of the non-profit organization. We did the question for EPS Club, and we have prepared the statement of affairs, opening statement of affairs. We've also done the cash book, which is referred to as the receipt and payment account, and we have done the bar trading account, and then the income and expenditure account. I hope you have grasped quite a bit as we have shared. If there's any question in relation to what we have done, please make your comment below, and we will certainly note and make adjustments to suit and to give you simple understanding or more explanation, beg your pardon, of the concepts. Thanks again for sharing with Kings and Queens accounting class. Like this lesson, click below, and if this is the first time you are a part of this lesson or part of this class, then please click the subscription button and you would be able to obtain another lesson, a notification for another lesson, so soon as we post. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.